Hi everyone, and welcome to this video. My name is Christina Aroche and I am the Archangel channel. I'm a spiritual teacher, mentor, and healer, and I am here to guide you on your journey of spiritual growth and awakening by teaching you about the archangels and other angelic beings and helping you to understand who they are and how they are here to support you, and most importantly, to help you deepen your connection to the angels so that you can feel them, hear them, tune into them, and work with them in your everyday life. And in this video, I am going to be sharing a message from the angels to help you to know and understand what it is that you need to do to make 2019 the best year yet for you. And so as we step into the new year, it is such an exciting time. It's like a fresh new energy. And so the angels are coming forward and they want to share a message with you in terms of 3 important things that you need to focus on and pay attention to and be aware of so that you can make 2019 the best year yet. Now, I just want to make a quick note and say that even if you're watching this video and maybe it's halfway through 2019, or maybe it's even the end of the year, end of 2019, it doesn't matter. Okay, if you watch this video and you take this energy, take this information and apply it into your life, you can still make 2019 the best year yet. Okay, so the time of when you watch this, it does not matter. Okay, we do not have to have a full year ahead of us to make it the most amazing year yet. Okay, you could have a month left in 2019 and still make it the best year yet for you. Okay, so make sure to watch this video regardless of what time of year it actually is, and to take this information with you and apply it in your everyday life. So the first thing the angels were talking about and that they wanted me to share with you is all about trust. Okay, so one of the energies of 2019 is all about trust. We are being asked to step into a deeper level of trust within ourselves. This is one of the energies and one of the characteristics, if you will, of the energy of 2019. It's asking us to trust in ourselves. And when I was first channeling about 2019 and what the energy would be like and what we would need to know, what you'll notice is that the numbers for 2019, they add up to 3. Okay, so if you do 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 9, that adds up to 12, and then you can reduce that further to 3. So that adds up to 3. And so I asked the angels, what does that mean? So what is the energy of 3? What do they mean by that? What does the energy of 2019 actually hold with this significant number 3? And what they said was that there are 3 main words, 3 main energies that are associated with 2019 and with this number 3. And one of them was trust. And I will get to the other 2 in just a moment later on in this video. But the first one is trust. And this is a really tricky one because for so many people, they struggle with trust. They struggle with trusting in themselves. They struggle with trusting in the universe. And it doesn't happen so, obviously all the time where, we might say, yeah, of course I trust in the universe. Of course I trust in the angels. Of course I trust, even in myself. But what happens is that we don't really recognize our level of trust until that trust is tested. So until we are put to, a very, to the very limit and we're pushed right to the very edge of our comfort zone and right to the very edge of anything that we've ever experienced before. That is when our trust is truly tested. And so one of the things that is important for you to recognize and understand for this year is that everything can happen so much smoother, so much quicker, in such an energy of ease and flow and grace when you trust in yourself, when you trust in the universe, when you trust in how things are unfolding, okay? Because that's the other thing that a lot of people get tripped up on, is that we feel like if we decided that things need to happen by a certain timeline or in a certain way, then it has to go that way. Otherwise, we're in big trouble. Whereas the universe often has its own timeline and its own divine timing of how things are going to unfold and how things are going to work out. And we need to trust in that. We need to trust that the universe knows better than we do. We have to be willing and open to admit that the universe knows better than we do. And we have to trust in the divine timing. And this often goes hand in hand with knowing how loved and supported you are. Because if there's a lack of trust, or if there's a lack of trust, whether it's within ourselves or with the universe, then that is, then we begin to fall into the energy of a belief that there is a lack of love or lack of support, right? And so it's so important, in order to help you to get back into the energy of love, trust, and support. It's important for you to begin to look at where you feel that love or support is lacking, or what is making you believe that love and support is lacking. And when you begin to work into that and look into where that might be, and you begin to recognize, no, that's actually not true. I am fully loved, and I am fully supported, and I am lovable, and I'm worthy of receiving this love and support. Then it makes trusting so much easier. It makes trusting almost second nature, because then you're not questioning everything. You're not doubting everything. You're allowing yourself to trust that if something doesn't work out the way that you thought it would, the way you wanted it to work out, then you trust and know that's because that there's a better way, something better is coming along, or that the path is taking a better turn, or whatever your situation is. It doesn't matter. What matters is for you to trust in yourself, trust in your ability to do whatever it is that you desire to do, whatever it is that you're dreaming to do, whatever it is that you're being guided to do. Trusting that you will always be aware and know what next steps you need to take, that you will never miss those steps, trusting that the universe is always supporting you and guiding you, and trusting in the divine timing of things. And when you trust, and when you really lean into that energy of trust, it really does ease a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. You can release that and let it all go, and really step into that flowing energy, and everything moves so much quicker and so much smoothly. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing, the second word that the angels talked about for 2019 is having faith. And so faith is all about you never giving up on your dreams. That's the context that they were talking about, is that about you never giving up in yourself or in your dreams or what you truly believe, and really following that no matter what. Faith is so, so important. Faith is very well interlinked with trust. And with faith, it's knowing that what you truly believe and what you truly desire and what you truly dream of is meant for you, and that you're able to do it, and that it's possible. It's believing in the possibility of things. That's what faith is. And so when it comes to your dreams and what you truly desire to have in your life, it's important for you to know and recognize that these dreams, the reason why you have them is because you're meant to experience them. It's part of your soul's calling. It's part of what you're supposed to be doing and experiencing here on earth. Okay, our dreams and our desires aren't there just for fun. There's a reason why we have them, and it's part of how we tune into our soul and tune into that spiritual energy. Okay, it's part of our guiding light and our guiding compass here on earth in terms of our journey and in terms of what we're supposed to be doing. And so having faith in what you dream of, what you desire to have, what you desire to experience, having faith in yourself, having faith in what is possible, all of that is super important, because when you combine faith with action and with trust, you have a very, very powerful combination that allows you to move forward in a way where it doesn't matter what anyone says, or what anyone thinks, or what anyone else does. You just know that you have your dreams, you have your desires, you have your ideas in mind, and that you're going for them and you're moving forward, and you won't stop until it comes into fruition. And that is a really powerful, motivating energy to have. And so having that faith is really important. And of course, there are times where we might have a little dip in terms of, losing faith momentarily. And that's normal, okay? That's totally normal. It's even normal, to have that little bit of questioning when it comes to trust. But what's most important is that when you notice that your faith, wavering a little bit or feeling a little bit uncertain, it's coming back to that center, okay? Because oftentimes when we fall out of that centeredness within ourselves, it's not because there's a reason why we should doubt it, but it's only because we're clearing out energies from within ourselves that do not serve us so that we can elevate into the next level, okay? So even if there's momentary, temporary moments of questioning or doubting, that's okay. Okay. Don't beat yourself up for it. Do not feel guilty or ashamed of that. It's okay. It's so important to forgive yourself for those moments. But what's more important is to always come back to that center, always come back to that faith, always come back to that trust, always knowing that what it is that you desire, what it is that you dream of, it is possible. Okay. And then the last word, the third word that the angels talked about is support. Support is so important, okay? We would not be able to do anything, really, anything in our lives without support. Whether we are talking about human support or spiritual support, both of those things are important, okay? As well as support within yourself. You have to support yourself in your own dreams. You have to be your number one supporter. That is the most important thing for the journey, is to be your number one cheerleader, your number one supporter, and also to ask for help and support when you need it. There is no shame at all in asking for help. There is no shame at all in needing support. We all need support. We all need that that energy that comes from other people and from the angels and from spirit guides that show us the way. And and none of the things that I've been able to create in my life and in my business would have happened if I thought that I could do it on my own. Absolutely not. I have tons of support around me, both in human form with people and people who work with me, as well as friends and family, as well as the support from the angels and the spirit guides who I lean into every single day, ask them for guidance, ask them for support, ask them, show me what to do next, show me my next step, show me what I need to do. That is like the number one question that I always ask myself every single day, is I say, what's my next step? Show me what to do. I don't pretend to know all the answers. I don't pretend to know, every single thing that I need to do. I always lean into them. I always ask them. They always guide me. They always show me. And so the way that you can deepen your connection and that sense of support around you is by beginning to, first of all, tune into the angels all around you every single day. Watch my videos on YouTube. I have tons of videos about each of the individual archangels and each of the different Herschel angels and other angelic beings. So there's a lot of different resources here on this channel alone, not to even mention all of the other channels on YouTube or other resources on the internet where you can go and begin to learn about the angels, about spirit guides, and how to tune into them and how to begin to feel their energy and feel their love and support for you. And that's just one aspect of this. The other aspect is about finding a community around you, whether it's online or whether it's in person, it doesn't matter. But finding a community of people around you who believe in the same things as you do and who have the same dreams as you do. So if you are an entrepreneur or desire to be an entrepreneur, desire to have your own business, then find Facebook groups online where you can connect with other people who are on the same journey as you. There are tons and tons and tons of resources online and nowadays where you can find that community of people who are going through a similar journey, because having that human interaction is just as important as our spiritual interaction, because although angels and spirit guides, they know exactly what we're supposed to be doing and they guide us for our highest good, it's still good to be able to relate to someone who we can talk to and who we can share our experiences with from the human side. It's still different. It's still a very different perspective. And so having that human interaction and connection is really, really important. And then having people who, you know, if you're going through a hard time or struggling with something, that they can be there and help you and guide you and say, you know what, I get it. I've been through this. And so having that human support is just as important. And so speaking of that, if you are looking for a spiritual community where you can connect with other like-minded individuals, other people who are on the spiritual journey, other people who are interested in angels and connecting with them, then make sure that you come and join me inside my Facebook group that's called Angelic Healing and Support. You can find the link for that below in the description of this video. If you want to learn more about the angels and more of the messages and teachings that I share from them, then make sure to come and join me on my Facebook page, and the link for that is below as well. And or you can also connect with me through my website, where I post many different messages, and where you can also check out what services I offer, and the link for that is below in the description as well. So if there's anyone that you know who needs to hear this message and who needs to connect with the angels, who needs to hear about the 3 important words of 2019 and what you can incorporate into your life today to make it the best year yet, then make sure that you go and share this video with them. And if you enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And lastly, if you have not subscribed yet to my channel, make sure that you subscribe so that you do not miss any future videos about the angels or any messages that they have to share. And that is it for today. So as always, I'm sending you lots of love and angel blessings, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.